Hello and welcome to our way from bronze to wherever we end up at the end of the month. In Secrets of Strixhaven, Marvel Superheroes is coming up in I don't know, 2 weeks, something like this. So towards the end of the month, we will be drafting superheroes. And we'll see how that goes. Our last draft did not really advance us in our quest to reach the next level. So hopefully this draft will. And here we go. We do not start with anything spectacular. But we have a few good options here. So the pack is anything but weak. We have a Repel Calamity and a Burst Lightning. 2 great removal spells. We have a Sanar Unfinished Genius, which is an incredible card in a Prismari deck. We have Practiced Scrollsmith, an incredible card in the Lorehold deck. And then something like Wander Off, Spirit Mascot, maybe. Repel Calamity leaves us the most open and sees us going into maybe the most rawly powerful. But I really like the Practiced Scrollsmith. I think I'm gonna start with the Scrollsmith. Even that's more restrictive. In the next pack, we see a Colossus of the Blood Age as well as an Elite Interceptor. A Heated Argument in here as well. I think the best card in here is just the Colossus. The Elite Interceptor is very good as well. I could definitely see a start where you go Calamity Interceptor. But maybe you don't take the Interceptor over Colossus here, even if you go Calamity first. But yeah, I'm gonna try to cut off the Lorehold line a little bit and see how this goes for us. But it's definitely somewhat risky, especially now that you come to a pack like this. I like the Ink-Shaped Demonstrator, but it's surely not what we want here. Well, it can be something that we want here. It's an okay card, but it's not the most powerful card. But what is the most powerful card in here? There's a Sky Whale. All of these are relatively situational. The Deduce is quite good. I think I'm just gonna take the Ink-Shaped Demonstrator here. I could see like a dig site inventory, but I think that's way too early. The Ink-Shaped Demonstrator at least has some utility and can be very annoying when it hits the battlefield. Interesting. We have a lot of good black and white cards, so Last Gasp, Feed the Swarm, but there's an Unsubtle Mockery here, and I think that's fine for us. There's also an Attendant Dust Speaker, and if we see that black is open, is this where we need to switch? Is this where we need to go into Silver Quill? Try to go into Silver Quill and then maybe splash for a Colossus? Or do we stay the course with a slightly less good removal spell? I'm gonna take the Unsubtle Mockery. Oh, okay, well, there's a Stone Docent, there is a Pursue the Past. Pursue the Past is so good. But I also really like the Stone Docent, and it's our first 2-drop. I'm gonna pass the Pursue the Past here and take the first Stone Docent, I think. Just a really good 2-drop. The Mage Tower Referee can be really good, depending on what you pick up along the way, but I think a Shattered Acolyte here will also work quite well. The occasional artifact or enchantment destruction can be really good. I don't think there is a clear best card in here that we are missing out on or where we need to change. I could see a Mage Tower Referee, but I think it's more like a pick that you take later on. There's a Hop to it. Another Mage Tower Referee. There's also a Digside Inventory. But I think Hop to it with Practice Scrollsmith can do some interesting things. The Fix What's Broken is not a card that Silverquill is particularly interested in. So for me, I think that's the Hop to it. Nice. And we get to Pursue the Past here. So that makes us feel quite good. Let's see if the Lawhold mascot wheels now. Pursue the Past. It should be coming up in the next pack. And it's still here. Perfect. All right. That makes me feel really, really good about the lane. Okay, we got really lucky that this lane is open here. Heated Argument. Perfect. Digside Inventory can be playable. We wheel the Ascendant Dust Speaker, and this is an incredible start. Maybe even the Interjection, but that's not necessarily where we want to be. Okay, this is an incredible start to pack 1. Our rare here is not particularly interesting, double blue, and there's a Great Hall of the Biblioplex, which is fine. But here it's stand up for yourself, fighting against Unsubtle Mockery. Maybe with, like shoutouts to Terramorphic Expanse, but I think I'm just gonna take the stand up for yourself. Just mostly unconditional removal for most things that you care about. We hope to wheel the Stone Docent, even if there isn't a Shattered Acolyte when the pack comes back, or a Terramorphic Expanse in there, that would also be fine. Look, sometimes your lane is just open and you get past an Arc of Hunger. I've yet to play with this card in this format. There's an Elite Interceptor, which I would have slammed, but the Arc of Hunger here is an incredible get. So here we pick up a Kirill. There's an Unsubtle Mockery. Could just try to wheel the Kirill. It feels like nobody is in Lawhold. I think this could actually... No, I don't think I want to risk it. It's just too good of a card. Maybe we wheel the Fields of Strife or the Unsubtle Mockery. I usually don't want to play the Requisition Raid. A second Digside Inventory is also not something. So I think the highest chance of wheeling would be the Kirill. But yeah. There's an Emeritus of Conflict. I don't think we go from here on out. Like 1 Emeritus per deck is, I think, the ratio that we are aiming for. This deck also has quite a good chance of actually preparing him if we play like Digside Inventories. We have quite a low curve, so yeah, super happy. I mean, that was pick 4 Emeritus of Conflict. Currently we don't have a lot of payoffs for the Rubble Rouser, but I mean, Arc of Hunger works, Kirill, Spirit Mascot, so absolutely. Rubble Rouser, one of the defining cards of this archetype. So get in there, Rubble Rouser. Here we pick up the Spirit Mascot. Yeah, this is... We have a pick 7, Emeritus of Conflict. Maybe we go... we change the rule. From here on out, any deck has to contain 2 Emeritus of Conflict. So with this, with 2 Emeritus of Conflict, do we want a second dig site inventory? Or do we want to pick up a Seize the Spoils? I feel like if we want to pick up a dig site inventory, then we still can, and I'm not going to play a whole lot more. Nice, the Stone Docent came back, plus the Terramorphic Expanse and the Shattered Acolyte. There is the Great Hall of the Biblioplex is still in here. Pick 9. Do we want to take it? I think I still want to have a 2-drop here, but this is insane. If there hadn't been like the Stone Docent in here, I mean... Yeah, we pick up another dig site inventory. It's also pretty good with the Inkshape Demonstrator. So how about an Antiquities on the Loose, or a Practiced Offense? Just to hammer home the point that yes, thank you for really committing from the beginning to Lorehold. Here's your reward. I mean, I feel like we got rewarded. Well, this is quite disappointing. There's a summoned dromedary, but I don't think we need to pick that up quite yet. We don't have anything to ditch it anyways. The Rubble Rouser. Seize the Spoils. Okay, well. So I think we really hope that this dromedary comes back. But I think I want to take the Heated Argument here. Just to have some more good removal. There's a Mind into Matter, which is not great for us. I don't think this deck wants an Expressive Fire Dancer. So we'll take an Ekjani's Response here. Yeah, it's not developing quite as well as we would like to. There's a Stone Docent. I'm definitely going to take that. There's also a Tackle Artist. But a Stone Docent here is what we would like to take. Maybe we can find a Sloth. There's another Rubble Rouser. There's another Pursue the Past. We have 2 Spirit Mascots. We have the Kirill. It's the Pursue the Past or the Rubble Rouser. What we want more. We have an Arc of Hunger. Maybe we take another Pursue the Past over the Rubble Rouser. Unsubtle Mockery. Nobody wants them. Okay. So we have like 1 red drafter, I think, on the table, other than us. We see a Terramorphic Expanse. Fields of Strife versus Owling Historian. I really like the Owling Historian. But I think I'm gonna take something that makes our deck more consistent. I think the power level is already here. We just need to make sure that we, you know, give us the best chances of not flooding out. Here, there's absolutely nothing. So pack 3, I'm not gonna lie, was a little bit of a disappointment, but I don't think I can complain. I definitely can complain. That's not an issue, but yeah, pick 9, nothing for us, but there was nothing in there in the first place. Never gonna play a page. Spirit Call Enthusiasts. Just the other day, I was able to finally prepare him. I never got to play his ability, but at least we got a step closer. We were able to prepare a Spirit Call Enthusiasts for the first time in the format. What an achievement. Ink Shape Demonstrator. I think some of the cards work really well with it. Yeah, we have another Spirit Call Enthusiast. I'm gonna take a Tackle Artist here. Yeah. Pack 3 was absolutely empty. So 2 Emeritus of Conflict. I still don't think I want to play 2 Digside inventories, so I'm gonna take out 1. We need to get rid of 6 more cards. I'm gonna play 17 lands here, pretty much guaranteed. Do we need this hop to it? Is there anything? We're not gonna play the Enthusiast. Kirill history buff. Giving buffs to our Emeritus with the first strike is pretty absurd. We have the Debater. I think I'm gonna get rid of this hop to it. I have to pursue the past, so I don't think I want the Seize the Spoils. And maybe we get rid of 1 Heated Argument. What about this Shattered Acolyte? The life gain can be really relevant. So the Emeritus, the Rehearsed Debater could also be quite nice. What about this Demonstrator? I don't think I want to play the Tackle Artist. One card to cut. Maybe 1 Stone Docent or the Shattered Acolyte. The Shattered Acolyte just destroying randomly an artifact or an enchantment, I think I want to keep in. Stone Docent has so many nice synergies in our deck. So is it crazy that I want to get rid of a Debater? Or maybe the Demonstrator? I really feel like Emeritus, Digside Inventory for 4 mana is too good of an opportunity to keep this, to put this in the board. I would say this is by far our weakest card, but with double Emeritus, maybe it's too cute. Stand up for yourself. Unsubtle Mockery, Ajani's response, Heated Argument. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 sources for repartee. I think I like the Inkshape Demonstrator and the Rehearsed Debater. We need some creatures, but I feel like if we just, you know, like go Stone Docent, Stone Docent, Stone Docent, it's not ideal. So I'm gonna get rid of one of the Stone Docents. Yeah, that looks good for us. And man, can you imagine? This could have been the perfect deck. But this third pack really giving us, I think, more or less nothing. I think we got an Unsubtle Mockery there. One Pursue the Past. It's kind of like a little bit... I mean, what would I've... The perfect deck replaces an Inkshape Demonstrator with the Sloth. I would get rid of the Rehearsed Debater for, I don't know, maybe a second Rubble Rouser. Yeah. But I don't think these... Well, we saw a second Rubble Rouser. I'm not sure what we picked over it. If it was the Rehearsed Debater, then I apologize to myself. Okay. This looks good. Let's see how it does. And we're going up against Herz. Alright, we go first. We have a good 2-drop. If we manage to draw land, then we don't even have to pursue the past. So let's keep the 7. I think I'm gonna start on the Kirill. Oh, they are starting strong as well, but yeah, that just strengthens my resolve for a Kirill. And there's a last gasp. Perfect draw by them. We drew a land. Can play the Spirit Mascot, or we pursue the past here. Spirit Mascot, there's a stand up for yourself. Let's just try to get the Arc of Hunger into play. And we'll ditch the Spirit Mascot. Because if we draw the land... Yeah, let's ditch the Spirit Mascot. If we draw the land, and we have an option of playing an Inkscape Demonstrator. So Stone Docent. So is it Arc time? Or is it Inkscape Demonstrator time? Let's play the Demonstrator. Next turn we can stand up for yourself and gain 4 life if we take a lot of damage here. Eager Glyph Mage, sure. There's a spirit mascot. It's a scary force that we are facing. Oh, that was stupid playing the fields. Are we now just gonna commit to the board? No, I don't think so. We play the Arc of Hunger. They're gonna attack? Yeah, but only with the Inkling. That's a sign of weakness. We got them where we want them to. Oh. And then there's a Stirring Ornamencer. Okay. Sure. Well, they did not ditch a lot of really good cards. I'm gonna play the mascot first. Then activate the Arc of Hunger. And then just play the Debater. And then not attack. I assume they found some removal spell of some sort. Yeah. Gonna block here and here and here. Let's see what they found. Repel Calamity, yeah. That's what I assumed that they would have, yeah. And the Masterful Flourish, wow, that was a blowout. Okay. We're at 13. I think we have to let this Ascendant Dust Speaker go. And then we're also gonna kill the Scorn Mage. Put a Pursue the Past in the bin. Yep, we take 8 here. There's a Dromedary. We're on 6. Cannot pursue the past plus stand up yourself. We already played a land. So I think we die here. Pursue the past. This is 2 life. can we find? Discard a plains. Yeah. And that's it. Disappointing start. But they had a really blowout turn against Stas. Opponent goes first. What is this hand? I think I'm gonna mulligan this. We can have a lot better hands. This is not it, but we're gonna keep it. I'm gonna start with a Terramorphic Expanse, maybe get rid of some of the lands. If they're playing a white land here and then just start deploying threat after threat. Leech Collector is not the biggest issue. Please. Alright, going Fields of Strife. Pest Mascot. Wow. Shopkeeper's Bane. Think we have to kill it. We're taking 4 here. Sure, stand up for yourself. The Shopkeeper's Bane. Oh no, royal treatment. Yeah, well. Stone Docent. I assume they have the... what is it called? The 3-mana removal spell. And then our adventure is almost over. Yeah, Shopkeeper's Bane comes in. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. We're done! Wow. 0-2. 0-2. Let's see if we can rally a series of wins here. Alfinito is our next opponent. This time we go first, but this is... What is this? Well, it's a mulligan. Arc of Hunger greets us again. Oh my god. Instead of a land, we draw a 6-drop. And we are facing a turn 2 Hardened Academic. Though, what is this? Land, please? Okay, at the very least, we found a land. Gonna attack here. Or just playing the Scrollsmith for no value. Start racing against the hardened academic. Yeah. We have to assume that we are not drawing a land next turn. They are keeping back. So what is this? We're just gonna attack both? Or just the Scrollsmith? I think I'm just... Nah, I'm gonna attack with both, I feel like. Yeah, is that a +2/+2? No, they're just blocking. Okay. I'm okay with this. We can Arc of Hunger now. Or play the Spirit Mascot and exile the Stone Docent. Now let's put the Arc of Hunger in. If you have an Abrade right now, I'm gonna be mad. This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Taking 3. Gonna play the Spirit Mascot. And exile the Stone Docent. Of course, there's a removal spell, yeah. Oh, we're gonna put another Stone Docent in here and repeat that process. I wanna find a land, I think. Maelstrom Artisan. Sure. I mean, at least they are attacking. Was this draft specifically made to annoy us? I'll take 3 here. Land, please. Nah, Rubber Rouser. It's fine. We're not gonna ditch the Colossus, of course. I decline. Heated argument, better than a Rebel Rouser than the Colossus. Kirill. Hello. Okay. We gained a breather. We can deal 4 damage here. Yeah. Might be worth it. What's in your hand? Return the favor. This is a bizarre game. Somebody is looking at my hand and saying, hey, which cards do I have to draw in order to be the perfect counter? And there's a Johnny's response. We can't even... Alright. Sure. This was annoying. This was really, really, really annoying. What a deck. And then go out 0-3. And in the manner that we got destroyed. My goodness. Especially the last game. This was... this was... absolutely not okay. Maybe the Arc of Hunger plays sometimes were not right. Maybe I should have kept it in hand a little bit more and deployed our creatures, but I mean, no, we were just... Our opponents drew perfectly as far as I could tell. This is a tough pill to swallow. Drafts like that don't come around every day, and then... I mean, we basically had to mulligan every time. That was just one of the worst advertisements for Magic the Gathering, I think. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright, well, nothing to be done. Chin up. We are at the bottom of Platinum again. And let's hope that the next drafts work a little bit more in our favor. Jesus. See you next time.